Why is it taking more than a month for India to hold its general election? Just look at the numbers involved. India is the world's biggest democracy with around 900 million eligible voters. That's what makes this election an epic logistical task. Voting is taking place in 7 phases across 39 days. It began on April the 11th and ends on May the 19th. More than 1,000 polling stations have been set up across the country, staffed with more than 10,000 election officials. Of those 900 million eligible voters, 85 million, about 10%, are voting for the very first time. And 287 million Indian adults can't read or write. That's why, for the first time, the candidates' faces along with their party symbols are being displayed on electronic voting machines to avoid any confusion. So what are people voting for? 543 elected seats in India's lower house. There are 2 other seats, but they're appointed by the president. If a party can win at least 272 seats, it can form the government. Or several parties can band together and come up with at least that same number to form a coalition government. The makeup of the lower house determines who becomes the head of the government, the Prime Minister. Narendra Modi has been in that job for the last 5 years, and he's seeking 5 more. He has told voters, "I am your watchman," and has vowed to stamp out corruption. Surveys leading up to voting suggested Modi and his party, the BJP, still have strong support. But main opposition leader Rahul Gandhi, who leads the Indian National Congress, says the watchman is a thief, criticising Modi for allegedly not being transparent over the purchase of the French-made Rafale fighter jets. Modi's popularity has also suffered because of sluggish economic growth, record-high unemployment, and the introduction of 2 signature reforms that were meant to help, but instead shocked and hurt the economy. And there has been an increase in violence against India's religious minorities from Hindu extremists, the so-called cow vigilantes, during Modi's time in office. On the other hand, Gandhi and his Congress party appeared to be making a comeback of sorts. Congress was the dominant party in Indian politics for nearly half a century, but it got decimated in the last general election in 2014, going into that vote with 206 seats, but coming out with just 44. Things started to turn around last December when Congress beat the BJP in 3 key state elections. Observers say neither the BJP nor the Congress is likely to win an outright majority, and both sides have had problems forming alliances with other parties to form a coalition. They say regional parties are now poised to help determine the formation of India's next government when the results of this epic election are declared on May the 23rd.